Hi there, welcome back to my channel again, and another episode of me trying to build a tapping game, a solo tapping game. So, basically, before we begin, I thought maybe this is my new gimmick, I guess. Okay, we're gonna look into cat facts of this episode. Cat facts for today. Cats can see in ultraviolet, so they can see their prey's urine trail. That's quite fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So that's why they can stalk their prey. Yeah, I find that pretty interesting. Anyway, let's get back to what we've been doing. Okay, a little bit of recap. So what we had previously was that we were having issues with once we get a number of clicks, then it starts to bug out, and I was like wondering why it's happening, and I figured it out actually while we were offline. So let me just show you where it went wrong. Basically, where it went wrong was previously I thought maybe, oh, was it the stage difficulty? No, it wasn't. It was actually here in this portion right here, where I previously actually put it as user clicks equals to click difficulty. Then it will reset the user clicks. So what was happening was that if, let's say, I managed to um, click fast enough, then the user clicks will actually go over that boundary. So you can no longer use the equals, right? You can't compare the equality of it. So what you have to do is compare whether it is bigger or equals to the click difficulty. Then it will reset the user clicks, and I've handled it. I've tested it out, and it's working fine. I'm happy with that. The next thing was that I've added more on the stage difficulty. I added more stage difficulties, and I've also increased the click difficulty into 2 instead of 1. I felt that it was a bit too easy for me when I tap on the keyboard. It's just 1 1 1 1 1. So it was a bit too easy on that part. Okay, so yep, that's one of the things. Those are the few things. So today, what we're gonna do is that I thought it would be good if we could test. We'll do two things. One is that I would like to implement the code to actually do the tapping sequence for on screen. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna use. I'm going to use my previous code for this. It will be, I think it's much easier if I were to just leave that code. I don't want to deal with a lot of headaches on this. It's already working previously. I'm just going to see where exactly we're gonna put into it. So just give me a second while I open up that old code. Okay, so this is my old code where it's the two-player code. So we have the handle touch. This is the more of the we both the scoring and the background change and stuff like that. That's where this is. But what we want is since it's one person, it's a single player game now. We can actually we don't have to implement this portion of it. We can just go like, oh, if the actually we don't even need this inner width thing. We can just straight away just implement if the client touches it, then it's going to just it's just going to activate the scoring. Because we want you don't know if a person, if they're using a touch screen uh, tablet and stuff like that. So we're not too sure about the how big is it. Nowadays you will even see laptops with touch screen as well. So I think it's good that as of now let's not restrict that for now. So I'm just going to maybe we'll implement this for let touch of events dot touches. So this will see where the touch events are. Then we will use the touch dot touch.client y and touch.client x. So I'm just going to leave these codes since I was already working on this. Well, I'm going to just copy this, and we're gonna switch over to this one. Okay, where should we implement it? We should implement it on to the tab handler. So here we have allows the visual button, or you click on the visual button. This allows the key press. So we will have another one, allows screen tapping. So this might not work 100%, but we will have to see. Okay, we can't, we cannot leave it to chance. Okay, so we need to, we don't have the event here, so we will have to, well, how did I implement the previous time? So it does handle touch event here like that. Where is handle touch? So we will need to find handle touch. How do we handle touch here? How do we implement? So handle events. So we'll just Control F and handle touch. Okay, you will see where else. Okay. So under handle controls, you will just so it is okay, I see. So it's a separate thing altogether, like that. It's a separate okay. So I'm guessing I think we'll just work it out that way as well. We will have handle touch. Yeah, so we will do handle touch. Okay, and we will need to implement a remove listener for all this as well. So in case people tap on it, then at least it doesn't turn it on. So we will do that. Handle touch. We'll do a handle touch. It's a separate function, I guess. I think that makes sense as well. Oh, let's see. It's not appearing. Give me a while. What's happening? Okay. Well. Strange. Come to me. Okay, we're back here. Okay, so we'll do this tab handler, and then we'll do function. What's that? Touch screen. I will call this touch screen handler. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And we'll call the event here. And here we'll just Ctrl X, Ctrl V, and do we how is the tab handler? The tab handler is activated on to here. Countdown tab handler. Okay, good. Ideally, what we want is okay. All right. I think okay. So that we will actually implement a second, like if let's say the game if the game is inactive, then we will want to remove all this and all the event listeners. So that those are the things that we would like to remove. Things better if you removed it anyway. So anyway, back to this. So we'll do the touch, and since we can do that, we'll just like say what was it? Touch. I think it's touch. If touch client X and Y, I'm not wrong. So let's lift the code, or touch client dot client Y. Oops, wrong key. Okay, so if this happens, and then we would like to put it back in. We'll do score handler here as well, I guess. Okay, how do we handle this? it is strange that we also kind of like, okay, I think it's okay. For now, let's not think too much. We'll just put score handler here. And then here, what we'll do is we'll just do document dot document dot what was it? Okay, here that is. If I'm not mistaken, it should be this too. Okay, and let's, yeah, as I said, don't want to, you know, we don't want to, I mean, we already have the code. It's better that we'll just reuse the code. Okay, so this is how we can do the touchscreen handler. So if you remember, there is two ways you can actually call forth, which I feel touchscreen handler. Handle touch, handle touch, handle. Okay, okay, I guessing this is fine. Not the ideal thing that I would like to do. Okay, so but then we'll just work on this. And I will just, we'll do an else if here. We'll do an else if, else boop. If this is this, then we will remove. Okay, so we'll revert this. So when distance false, this invert it into true. We want it to remove our the event listeners. So we want it to remove the event listeners so that we don't accidentally like add scores and things like that. I mean, not like it will happen, but we'll just do that. And we will add this. Okay, let's not go ahead too much. We'll just work on this. I mean, maybe let's we'll take this out for now. We'll just test the event listeners that we've just added first. Okay, so let's go to our browser and let's try. So by right, if I type touch on any screen, then it will actually work as well. Okay, so it's working. See that? Okay, so it's working. So that's good. As of now, when I'm tapping this way, it kind of like zooms in, which is not ideal. But I think on the phone, it shouldn't pose as an issue. Yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, this is working, so that's good. Okay, so we know that that's working. So we can start, you know, working on other stuff right now. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, once it becomes inactive, you want to remove this. Okay, I would prefer that to happen. When it happens, then we'll do tab handler here as well. Okay, so this will switch. Hopefully this will help to remove. So it will go through the tab handler. So the tab handler, it will read, or if it's not active, it will look here and remove all this. Okay. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's try this out. Back to the browser again. Okay, so now you can see nothing is happening. Okay, so when we press start, okay, when we click on this, okay, it's working. Okay, let's let the clock run down and see whether this whether it does remove all these functionalities. Okay, let's try the tab. Oh, it does still happen. Okay, yeah, even the, yeah, was did we not refresh it properly? Let's try again. Okay, so here you can see it's working. The tab is also working. I mean the key press is working as well. Let's try. See after the countdown whether this still works. Yeah, it still works. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look back at our code. What's happening? We did say to remove this tab handler. was there a tab handler response? Okay, so when the end game happens, was the tab handler triggered? So let's take a look. We did put there. Let's take a look at our browser. Was there a tab handler responded? So when it ended, it did respond. Handle touch is not defined. So I think this is what is happening. Handle touch. So maybe that's why. Oh yes, you're right. So it wasn't handle touch. It should be, yeah. So that's why. When an error happens, okay, when an error happens, it will stop there and won't continue on. So the rest of it will also not get affected. So we need to be careful of this because I borrowed the code from my other, game, right? So let's try again. Okay, so this is working. Okay, good. So as you can see, when you are testing things out, never forget to test what you have done previously, and then you test for the other stuff as well. Okay, so good, great. It's not. Oh, why is the tab still working though? Okay. But I think the more important one is the the tapping on the screen is not working, so that's good. It disabled that, but the key down and key up, possibly not too sure what's happening, but I'm okay with it still functioning, so I'm okay with that. No biggie to me. All right. So we have done the the touching event is good. The I guess the event, almost everything is going. Everything is okay. I think we've covered everything that we want to. Let's take a look back at our planning. So in our planning, I think we have covered everything. So we actually did all the functional aspect of it. We have, the score handler, stage handler, and then the reset back to the game and stuff like that. There is, I think, one final thing we just need to add, which is the score UI, stage UI actually. Yeah, we did not put it there, so we need to handle. That's the thing that we need to handle. So let's put this somewhere here. So handle stage UI. So this will display at what stage the player is at. Because we want them to have a sense of like challenge. So, it's currently in stage 1 and things like that. Yeah, so we want that to happen. And those appearance and disappearance of stage UI. So some of the scenario is that, we don't have to put the scenario lah. We know what this is for also. Okay, good. So just handle the stage UI. We just want it to appear and disappear. This, I might jinx myself. It should not be that difficult, but you may never know. Okay? You may never know. We have the score here. Why I want it to be placed will be, okay, we have the tab UI, countdown UI, maybe above the tab UI. So we have the score, right? Maybe we have it like above the tab UI. So let's have an ID, call this the stage UI. Okay, and we'll put class dnone as well. Class equals to dnone. Oops. What am I doing? Dnone. So it doesn't appear until we need it. Okay, so h1, and then we'll put that as stage. Now let's see. Let's look at the. Okay, I want the font to be slightly different. So let's go back to Bootstrap for a while. Bootstrap 5.3, and I think, no, not display. I think it's text. Nope. Fonts. Is it fonts? Font. Typography, yes, sorry, it's typography. So I want the typography to be a little different. I would like to use, there's this one, yeah, this is the one. Display 1. So I would like to use maybe display 3 is fine. So we'll use class display 3. Okay. So then, boop. Oh, wrong guy. It's here, this stage here. Actually, it's this guy. So, okay. Let's see how this looks on the browser. Okay, when we start the browser. Okay, it's not there. That's great. Maybe let me just change the timing as well so that we don't have to wait for 10 seconds. We'll put it as 3 as well. And we'll modify that back again later. Let's go back. So it should say 3 seconds. Start. Okay, we did not, alright, we did not change the, what's that? The appearance of it. We did not have, yeah, we haven't add in the handler for handle start UI, handle countdown, timer display, handle tab UI. Yeah, we did not. Yeah, so we need another one. Function handle stage UI. Okay, then we'll just go let's how did we let's okay, so let stage UI equals to, yeah, okay, good. Document dot query selector, and query selector what will, do we give an ID to it? Let's see. No. Yeah, we did stage UI. So just ID stage stage UI. Okay, then we'll just okay, we'll do the same here. Let display. I think I can just grab this. Okay, so we're just reusing the code that we have used previously. No point to just cram your head again and again. Whatever you have, just yeah, just reuse it. So in this case, if it displays this, then add none. If not, then just remove it back. We don't need this since it's not doing this. So there we go. So this is handling the stage UI. The other thing that we need to check is when it updates. Okay, when we update the scoring, we need to also handle that as well. How do we add it in, like, the score? So let's take a look at how we handle the score. Let's see. Score handler. So we score handle there, then okay, we need to see where's our score. See, this is what happens when you sit on your code for too long. You know, you're not working on it, you kind of forget where you place everything. Where is it? Where's my, there should be like handle score UI somewhere. Control F, score. Oh, so this is NUI. End game. Wait, we only have score handler. That's strange. Score handler. So then it will. Wait, I think it's because we did not, did we? I think that's the other thing I forgot about. Is, let's take a look at browser. When we tap, was there any increment in the score? I did not notice. Yeah, we did not handle, so we need to handle the score as well. Okay, so we need the score handler as well. Go back to the code. So under handle stage UI, we also need function handle score UI as well. Okay, what is the score UI? Let's take a look. Score. current score. So this is it, current score. So we'll copy this whole thing and we'll paste this and we'll put this as score UI. Okay, replace all the stage UI. I just noticed that I did not change this. So stage UI. Okay. Stage UI there, score UI, score UI. Okay, so we have all this. Actually, we don't need to change the DNAN. That's because when we handled the score, we actually use the tab UI. So we just need to update the score itself. So we don't need to worry about that. So yeah. So actually, what we need is I will say we'll call it stage score update. That will be the mechanic of it. So instead of just score UI, because we don't need to do that. Okay, what we need is actually the update, the score score stage score. You know what, I'm just going to do this and stage update UI. If people aren't happy when they look at my code, not my problem. This is how I do my stuff. So this is stage UI, right? So stage UI is that let's give this guy its own ID. ID equals to current stage. So you can see that I have current score and I have current stage. So we'll just do that. We'll do this. And we don't need this DNAN actually. So here we can do current score. So current score, oops, and this can be current stage. And then here we'll do current score, and here will be current stage. Current stage. Okay, good. Then what we'll do is that it will just fetch and then we'll just update. Hopefully. So ideally, I don't think we want to. We will want. I think it's better if we separate the score and the stage. Why is because we don't want to be calling. We want to reduce the number of calls, like to check what's the value and stuff like that, and doing the check then. Yeah. Okay, but that's for another day, I guess. If people see my code and they want to optimize that, I will suggest them to separate it into two. Then you don't have to call it as often. Why? Because the stage doesn't update often, whereas the score does update often. So we actually just need to update them separately. We will actually implement them when we tap. Where was it? Handle tap, right? Where is it? Handle tap, handle tap. Handle tap, handle tap, handle. Okay, so while they are doing all this, what we want to do is, we'll do the updates right after the score handlers here then. What was it? Handle, okay, this guy. So we'll do this. See, so we'll just implement the displaying of this, and I know this also like that. Okay, okay. So the other thing that we want to do is that as it updates as well, I think we can also do some like flashing and stuff like that. So previously when for my previous game, I did the same as well. If you tap this, then it will kind of like blink of sorts. I will implement that here as well. But here what we'll do is current score UI dot inner text is equals to score, and then we'll do plus current play score, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. And then current stage UI dot inner text is equals to stage, and then we'll do plus current, what was it, stage, stage, what's the variable name, current stage, what was it, let's go see, I think it's index stage, right? We'll do index stage. So what we'll do is that we have index stage plus 1 here, do a bracket here, because you know the index stage is like 0, 1, 2, right? So we'll just update it here like that. Okay, for now let's test this code first before anything else. Let's go back to our code, let's do a hard refresh and start. Okay, so the score is not being updated. Where is our score? Our score is gone. Where is our score? Where is our score? Current. Oh, I made a mistake. Both put as current score. So this should be like that. Current stage. Okay, back here. Let's go back to the browser. Start. And hey, where is my stage? What is happening? Hey, where's my stage? Where is my stage? Where did my stage go? I only what's happening here? Okay, current stage UI, current stage. So stage is like that. Current stage, that's correct. Okay. Okay, stage UI. What is happening? Handle stage UI, handle stage UI. So when you start game, handle, start game, handle, What is going on? Okay, let me see, station handle start UI. I think I didn't implement that, right? Did I? Handle stage UI, Control C, Control F. Oh yeah, I only had one of this, so it wasn't appearing. So we will need the handle stage UI to be stage UI. Stage UI will be the same as the handle tab UI. So we need to know where we put the handle tab UI. So let's see, handle tab UI, handle tab UI, handle tab UI. I think it's at the start game. Handle start UI, handle end UI, handle start UI. The game timer, handle tab UI. So we'll put it here. Oops, sorry. Handle stage UI here. And then, oops. And then the ending, we will also need it. Do we want to remove? So once this is done, we will also remove the handle stage UI. Okay. Do we want to show this final score, or like what stage they are at? I think it's good to show. So player score, handle loading bar, score handler. And where's the end UI? End UI, end UI. This is what happens when you have too many code. So handle end UI. So let's go. Enter NUI. So this will show the score and score in a text. Okay, then I want to show and score. We will also show end stage. Okay, we would like to show both. So what we'll do is go back here. We have the end score here. We'll also have the end stage here. Okay, end stage here. And here we'll do end stage dot inner text equals to stage plus what was that? What was it? Yeah, we'll just take this. Okay, that should do it. Going back here, stage. Okay, this should work. Okay, going back to the browser. Okay, let's start this again. And go. Oh man. Why is it not stage 3 yet? Oh, there you go. Oh man. Oh, that's very long, stage 4. Is it a good player UI though? Not sure. But yeah, I think that's fine for now. Oh man. Okay, so wow, that was difficult. I only had like 251. Okay, so that's the other thing as well. So I think it's better that we don't it feels very discouraging that okay, I'm tapping this number of times, but you know when stage 5 or have to tap 5 times in order to get 1 second. But I feel we need to separate the score and the like we can't restrict, you have to click 5 times and you get 1 score. I think we'll just have like the score to no matter how many times you tap, that's the number of score you'll get. Because you see stage 5 and you have this number only 251, that sucks. Okay, so let's think about that. We'll change that a bit. Here, back to the code. So far everything is okay. I think I'm fine with that. Not the best, but I think it works. Okay, so let's go look at the mechanics for let's see where was our scoring. So score handler, right? So you can see that current time plus 1 play score. Hey, but yeah, the score isn't tied to this. So I was wrong. I initially thought that I had the player score in here. So we probably will need to maybe we'll do like a multiplier of sorts, maybe. Do we want to do that? Yeah, because it feels very discouraging, right? You only had like you're on stage 5 and then you're at 251. Boo. Let's add multipliers. It looks better with multipliers anyway. Let multipliers. Let's go. We'll just put 1 here first, and then on the stage handler. Where's our stage handler? Come to me, stage handler, score handler. Let's see. Stage handler. So the stage handler will also I guess we'll just we'll just increase by 1 the multiplier. That'll be good. So we'll just multipliers plus equals to 1. Right, that's what it's called, right? Multipliers, yeah. And then what we'll do is for the score handler, where is our score handler? Score handler. So our score handler, player score is we'll do a maths on this. So go player score is equals to player score plus 1. Actually, how do we do this? We'll just player score plus multiplier, I guess. Right. Okay, this should feel better. Okay, let's go back to the browser. Just start and try this out. See whether that looks better. Oh my god, that's too difficult, isn't it? Stage 8, 501. It's still not the best. 501 at stage 8 doesn't feel good. How about this? We'll do score multipliers and we'll go how do we do this? If we do multiplication, then it's gonna cause so much issues. Because then you'll get what's limiting me from doing that? We'll just we'll just multiply instead then. Right, we'll see what happens if we multiply instead. I mean, it's multipliers, alright? Okay, no harm. Yeah, so you can see I've added multipliers. I multiply instead of add. Okay, so I multiply instead of add. Wait, what's the worst that could happen, right? Just like, more fun. Okay, let's see. Try this. Oh, right. I forgot. 0 times anything is 0. We'll need to do this 1. Okay. Wait, why is this? Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, 0 times anything is because the player's process. Okay, alright. Let's try this out. Sorry, I did not switch. So I've changed the formula to be in this manner. So because if you start with 0 and you times the multiplier, then you won't get anything. So what you do is that you have 1 times the multiplier, so you'll get that. So 1 times 1 is 1, then plus 1. Then you'll get that result, plus 1. Okay, go back to the browser. And let's check this out. Okay, there we go, it's working. Oh my god. Well, it seems to be the same. Oh, it's because we didn't multiply, you see. Technically we didn't multiply. It was still like just additional. How do we work on this? We do want to multiply the current score. I guess I have to change the logic a little bit. So here, what we'll do is this. I still want this to be in this manner. So we'll do if player score goes to 0, then we'll just like player score plus 1. Okay, we'll do that. And then do we want to do that else here? We'll just do this then. We'll just do an else statement just in case. The last thing I want is for a bug to happen, so I think it's better if we just encase this properly like that. Okay, so if it starts as 0, then we'll just add it on +1, and then else they'll just do the multiplier for us. So we want the numbers to climb very high. Yeah, then it feels better. Okay, let's go. And try. Oh, something's wrong. So you can see it's stuck at 1. What's happening? But I thought it should be player score equals to 1, is equals to 0, then it should be like that, else it should be like that. Huh. I thought that should work. What is happening? I thought... Oh, because 1 times 1 is 1. Right. I see. Maybe if it's lesser than... okay, maybe if the multiplier... We'll work with the multiplier. If the multiplier is lesser than 1, then we'll do that. Then if not, then we'll do that. Okay. Okay, if player score is less than 10. Okay, what's the first? Yeah, 10. Right, 10, right? Well, I should just put it here then. Man. How do we handle this? Okay, for now, I'm guessing this is good enough. Okay, actually, less than 1. Less than or equals to 1 is fine. Okay, because once you reach 2, then it will multiply, then that's fine. 2 times 1 is... no. Okay, oh man, we want the multiplier to start here. Then it will be player score times the multiplier. Then the multiplier will add the 2 here. Multipliers will be 2 here, then there won't be any issues. Okay, maybe okay, we don't do player score, we'll do stage. So because the stage is the one that's constantly being updated, so if the index stage is 0, okay, if index stage is 0, if index stage is equals to 0, then just do display score, but once it goes above, then we'll do this. Okay, this should work now. Oh my goodness, sorry, I didn't show you guys. So there was an issue with this, right? We were using player score instead, so we were using player score. So I don't think player score is a good metric to adjust the multipliers, because if it's 0, then we'll just add 1, but then 1 times 1, the multiplier is to 1 here, then it will never increase. So instead of that, we'll use the index stage as the matrix for the multiplier. Okay, because the stage handler, you can see that the stage handler itself is the one that is has the information on what stage it is currently on and whether you are increasing the multipliers and stuff like that. So we'll use that as a base to check. So if it's still at index stage 0, we'll just play with this. If not, we'll do this. Okay. So this time around it should work better. Okay, let's go. Okay, once it's stage 2, you can see that, oh my god. Why is it stage 18? Oh, it's because, dang. Okay, we can't do this. We can't do multiplication. Because then Yeah, we can't do multiplication like that because the stage is dependent on the score. Okay, I guess there's no choice. We kind of have to we have to rethink about this. Okay, you know what? Let's not think so much about that. We'll just go back to our own. We'll just go back to the simple life, you know. We'll do player score plus equals to 1. Oh, plus equals to multiply. Yeah, that should be okay for now. It's boring, but it's better than nothing, right? Okay, not everyone can reach level 8, right? So let's that's what I say, and then you'll see people trying to break it. Okay, we need to find a way to make it more fun though. Okay. Okay, not everyone. See, you can see not everyone can tap as fast as me, right? Pretty sure the adults will probably be able to do it fast. Yeah, I can reach stage 9. Okay, that's good. Okay. Or should I just times 10 as well? Oh no, that will break the scoring and stage as well. Well, stage 9. Oops, sorry, dang it, I forgot to change the browser. Yeah, so you can see that I was testing out the code. Seems that, yeah, it feels like the difficulty is still okay. Not everyone can reach up to stage 9, so yeah. Let's see. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I added more, so yeah, shouldn't be too bad. I don't know who can, if there's anyone who can press, you know, tap 9 per second, you know. Yeah, so you know, yeah, this is good enough for now. Okay, we'll see who can break the level 9, and yeah. Okay, other than that, I would like to also, do a bit of the UI kind of thing, like make the screen flash a little and stuff like that. There is a way to do that, but I'm just, well, we're just going to change the background color of, of the, like, it flashes and stuff like that. So this is the code. But we're not using the player to zone. I can't remember. Okay, let's look back at our browser. How are we controlling our background color? I think it's under body. So we can directly call body. Yeah, antique whites. What? I think antique white is fine. But what is the RGB for antique white? RGB value for antique whites. So it's that. So antique white is 250. Yep, 250.235.215. Copy. We'll just go back to our code. Let's see. Oh, we use hex. Sorry. So let me pick the hex real quick. Where is my... Okay, so we were using hex, so we'll just use hex. So this is it. So what we want to do is, I think this should be body.style. Yeah, let's not guess. Let's try and check. No use just doing that. Let's clear this. So body dot style dot color is equals to red. Okay, so body is not defined, so we need to find a way to select the body of the how about document dot style dot color. Okay, sorry, documents. How about document.body.style? Is that the one? Oh, sorry, it's not color, it's background color. Background, I didn't spell background color correctly. There we, oh my god, the red. So yeah, so that's how we can change. Let's go back. So it's document.body.style.background color. So that's how we can change it back. But before that, what we want to do is we want this fella right here, right? To change, we need to know what off-white is. We want to like adjust this a little bit. Okay, so we will need to go back here. We need to do a color picker. Let's do a color picker, and then we'll just paste the hex that we have. Oops. Okay, so we want it to just flash a little white. So somewhere a little whiter, so that there's a bit of difference, I guess. Something like that would be okay. We'll just go back to our code and just paste it in, and we'll try it out. Okay, let's see if this works. Does it flash? It flash. Okay, good. Does it flash? Yes. Flash, 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 flash. Okay, we don't want to be it's a bit too white, you see. Like you can see that it's too jarring. It looks like it's flickering instead of like just a bit of, you know, how do I say that? A little bit of change. We just want to be we want it to be subtle. We don't want it to be too jarring. Okay, so we need to work on that. So here, let me paste back the original color. Okay, so we'll just shift it slightly off, I guess. Something there, somewhere there. Okay, we'll go back to our code, and we'll just paste it here. Okay, so just remember, if it's too jarring, if it's too like a big of a leap, then it's going to kind of cause a bit of stress to the player, you see. Yeah, we don't want that happening. So see whether this is subtle enough. Yeah, this is good. See, you can see that it's flickering, but it's not too much. Okay, so this is good enough for us. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. What else shall we do? Okay, so I think we have most of the mechanics down, which is great. Okay, so the last part would be I would like the stage to flicker when it kind of like goes up a stage. So what shall we do? Okay, I'm gonna test it out on this particular element here. Okay, so ID and stage here, right? So var the stage UI, or can we call stage UI here? Stage UI. No. Okay. var end stage. Let's do document dot get query selector. Call it what was it? ID end stage. Right, so if I call end stage, will it be there? Yes, so end stage is there. Okay, so what I want to try is, can I add end stage dot style dot, what was that? Transform equals to scale 2. No, scale is not. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is this. So there is this CSS transform. Okay, so under the transform property for CSS, there is this like a scale. Yeah. So I was thinking, can I scale it using JavaScript? If I can, then less worry for me, you know. Okay, so let's see scale. JS change scale. Scale function defines transformation. Okay, how do you transform property? Yeah, HTML DOM. So this is the dot transform. Oh, okay. So I just need the quotation mark. That's good. So let's go back here. So we just need the quotation marks. Yep, there we go. So that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. So you can see that's what's happening. Maybe what I'll do as well is the transition as well. I'll add a transition. So let me just show you what I mean. So under the style.css, I will add a transition to the where is it? The current stage. Okay, so ID current stage will add a transition to it. Okay, transition duration maybe 3 seconds. Okay, and then every time we up a score, up a stage, where is the stage handler? Okay, every time we add to a stage, what we'll do is we'll do that. Okay, since we're just I'm not going to do the all the troublesome part of it. I'm just going to just do this directly. Okay, could have done better, but I think for now we'll just put this here like that. I'm actually copying the stuff that I got from the browser. Actually, when I tested out on the browser, I'll just take this and I'll just paste it back here on the. So we want it to scale back down as well. So we will have a delay so that it will come back down. So we can borrow the delay portion from this set timeout. So we'll just go back and where was it just now? So we'll set a timeout here and we'll change it back to scale 1. So that's what we want to do. And I think I don't want it to be 2. I think 1.5 is just as okay. So we'll go back here. Hopefully this works just one off. It doesn't seem to be working. So what I want it to do is kind of like whoosh, you know, that kind of effect. So that's not working. Oh, sorry. I didn't change. So what I was doing is this. So if you take a look at this, I was actually checking to see whether the effect is working. So I wanted to have that kind of effect going on, but it's not happening. You can see that it's just like it just remains as it's static. What I want to do is that I want it to grow and shrink. Let's see, go back to our code. So it's a bit troublesome. You see all these little minor things that you want to do. Because I put it as end stage. Yeah, current stage. It should be current stage, not end stage. And I would like to just change a few things. This one will put to stage 1. And this, I want this to follow this as well. So, yeah. Then it will look consistent. Let's go back to the browser and see whether this works now. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. That's not too bad actually. It's a bit too large. I mean, like the growing is a bit too large. So maybe what we'll do is instead of 1.5, let's do about like 1.25. Yeah, not a bit of difference. Okay. Okay, let's try and see. Oh, something is wrong. Oh, I pressed S instead of A. Oops. Okay, let's try again and go. Okay, that's great. Okay, I think that's good. That's great. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, I feel that this is a good product to push out for now, so that people can try it out. Wow, this is exciting. We actually completed this. So let me just show you how you can upload this up to each.io, and then we're done. We're done. I'm so happy we're actually done. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's. How do I? Let me just. Oh man, my brain is just okay. The first thing that we need to do is actually change back our code. I think the 3 seconds is a bit too fast, so we'll change the game time back to 10 seconds, and I think the countdown time 3 seconds is fine. The 10 seconds, I think I want to give people more chance to play more, so yeah, 10 seconds is good. Okay, so how do we actually upload this whole code? We have this whole code now. How do we actually upload this over to, to each.io? So the first thing that you need to do is actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, you will have to actually kind of like get this into what do we call it, into a what's that, to a zip file. Okay, so let's do this together. Go back to browser. I did have each.io somewhere. Let me just close the other browsers that I'm not using. The last thing is let's change the bootstrap demo. You see the title says bootstrap demo. We're just gonna quickly call it the solo tapper. So how do you go about is here under here the title, just change this to solo tapper. Solo tapper. And we're gonna save that. Okay, going back to the browser. Okay, we're going to each.io and we're gonna upload our game. Well, I'm not here yet, but hopefully one day I will. With your support, I will have more time to actually do this. So please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, how do I upload new project? Okay, so there's a few things that you need to do. Let's see. First of all, the title, we'll just call it the solo tapper. Project URL, we'll call it solo tapper. Short description. Oh, it says avoid. Tap away alone. We'll just call it that. Nah. What is your best tap? Okay, so the classification is that this is a game, so you can play this. So this is the most important. These are some of the important things that you need to know. Is that here you have to put it as HTML if you want to run it as a HTML file. So HTML here. Yeah. So then please donate if you feel like it. And then we'll just need to upload our files here. Okay. So the other is this is the embed option, I guess. Yeah, auto detect, no, manual detect. Mobile friendly. Yeah, this is the other thing as well. You will need to put this as mobile friendly. Okay, so not too sure. Genre, they don't have arcade. Okay, we'll just put this other. Okay, we'll just put it as free, maybe. Free. DRM free. Royalty free. Arcade. I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. No, we don't have. You can see that the proof of it is here. We don't have any stuff here. Custom now, not too sure. Comments, draft. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I think that's what we need. And the details itself, I think I'll do it later. But how everything should be fine. So we'll just need to upload the file. And you can't see it. It opens up. It just opens up in a browser, and you just go over to where your file is. Give me a while. I'll just navigate through where exactly my maybe if I can just show you where it is. Can I switch? Maybe can I switch to? Oh, here we go. So yeah, so you can see here, this is when you click on upload, you can see it's here. So you'll need to kind of like zip this up to compress to .zip. Oh, wrong, cancel. Yes. Okay, didn't want to. I clicked the email option. I just want to add to .zip. Okay, so you need to, you can see that this is my previous game. I put it to .zip. So so what you need to do is you also need to kind of like .zip it as well. Okay, so we have this. So select on this, then it should open, and it will upload. Let me just put it back to. Are you able to see this now? Okay, right. Okay, so here you can see that my zip is there. I think I'll just put it as source code, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Okay, then that should be it. And I'll just save and view the page. And if I run the game, it should, yep. So I can just start and just press on this. Okay, you can see that. And we don't want this to appear here. You see, we want it to be on the other page. So let's go back. Edit the game maybe. Okay, so I can't remember what was the setting that I think when it runs, here, click to launch in full screen. Okay, so it will launch in full screen. We want that to happen. Okay, save this, view page, run game, and there we go. Okay, so that's how we go about doing this. But this will open on a whole new page, so that's the only thing that you need to be aware of. Okay, I have this feeling that someone is gonna use auto click on this, but never mind. I would like to see how much people can challenge this as well. Anyway, okay, so yeah, thank you so much. So basically, that's about it. I don't want this to be in draft. Just put it as public. Anyone can see. Okay. There we go. We saved it. Okay, and we can view. There's I'll need to do the rest later on, uploading the cover image and stuff like that. But this is how you create your own HTML game. Congratulations to us. We've managed to actually create our own HTML game from scratch. in a less than I think 5 or 6 episodes. And wow, it's not that long. It's just if you sit for a whole day, you probably a day or two you can actually complete making this kind of very simple game. So again, thank you so much for joining me in creating this solo tapper. I have an idea for the next game that I would like to try. Uh, is based on luck, so I think it might be interesting. We'll do again from concept to creation. Maybe I would like to kind of like format the process a little bit better so I don't waste much of your time. But anyway, thanks again. If you enjoyed this, like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm so excited for the next game actually. Yeah, I'll read more a bit, and then after that I'll introduce the game soon. Okay, so thanks. Bye bye. Have a good day.